Alright, Puffin here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing and contributing your attention, your comments, your love, and awareness. This is another spell, an Antifa spell, to end fascism. And I just found some more space on my phone, so I'm just going to pick up where we left off. This is part 2. Ending fascism in myself. Well, in general. This is not just in myself, but in general. I've got a bowl that I represent for myself that I clean out to do spells directed specifically through myself. All magic works best if you do it through yourself. Like, you're going to do what you do to the world or to somebody else to yourself. Otherwise, it wouldn't be nice. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So you want to liberate people right now, or I want to liberate people. Hopefully, at least by watching this video, you'll want to liberate people too. Or maybe you already do. But you want to liberate people. And what we're liberating people from in this instance is fascism. We live in a fascist system, and it's got worse fascism, rearing its head through Trump. Like, we've seen how fascist it can be through Trump. But it doesn't mean it's not fascist just because Trump's out of office. There's still fascism that needs to be addressed. It still needs to be we need to be constantly vigilant against fascism, because it creeps in. And as I was explaining in the end of my last video, even though resin is a good thing, weed is a good thing, all these are good things. I've got a good tool for cleaning. My previous one was really small, but I've got a good paper clip now for cleaning resin that I didn't previously have for my Joe Biden pipes, my Joe Biden spells. But now I've got a good one. And the thing is, I should be getting some good resin out of here in a minute. Weed is a good thing, fascism is a bad thing. But the way magic works, you use something to represent something else. In this case, I'm using the resin, which I do need to clean out just for the performance of my bowl, to represent the fascism in myself, in the world, in general, in the system. The resin represents the fascism that has accumulated. Cleaning it out allows for good clearness in the pipe. It's just something that's good to do. It's good to do on a regular basis. Good to try to do thoroughly. I'm not going to be able to do it thoroughly with this method, but that's why I'm saying it's a continual spell that hopefully I'll get a nice good chunk out of here anyway, and get a good flame on it, and know that I've accomplished something. But what I'm doing is doing this as a magical spell to say that as I'm getting rid of the resin in this bowl, I'm also getting rid of the fascism in my soul, and in your soul, and in the soul of the country, the soul of the world. And there might be fascists who leave the world based upon this spell. It's 7/14, July 14th, 2021. So mark that date, because they're going to be leaving in various ways. Trump's going to be gone completely, like whether he's no threat to America or the world anymore, like pretty soon. The other fascists, like Mark Zuckerberg, that isn't getting the attention that he deserves, will be gone pretty soon. That's what this spell is about. It's about getting rid of fascists and fascism. Now they can change. Again, like, what do I want to get rid of somebody? Well, how can I say I want for others what I want for myself? Well, they can change. They can be liberated in a better way. They can. The biggest fascists have the biggest chance at liberation if they become anti-fascist. But that's required. That's why we need critical race theory. That's why we need, people to learn about racism and how to end it, and that it is a thing, that it is a problem. We need to do something about it. Poverty too. Racism and poverty. It's not like all people who are poor are the victims of racism. Well, in a way it is, because everyone's a victim of racism, even if you're a beneficiary of racism because you have privilege that other people don't have. We're still all victims of a racist system, because it's bad. that's wrong. It's creating problems. It's not solving problems. Racism is a problem, and having a system with that problem built in causes more problems. We can be solving problems, all working together with a common goal, with equal respect and appreciation for everyone. We know what it is. We just got to actually do that. We got to actually implement it. Democracy can do this. Like, actually giving everybody a vote can do this. But we're arguing about, people trying to take away people's votes and make it difficult for people to vote. That's fascist. We've got to stop the fascists. And we've got to stop that in ourselves. If that's also going to remind us of something in ourselves, that we don't maybe give voice to different parts of our personality or something. Most often we don't give voice to our artistic selves. We don't give voice to our creative and artistic selves. We're too busy with the other stuff we have to do. And that's fascist. We don't give voice to our loving and sexual selves, because that's put down by a fascist system. It's threatened by love and sexuality. So we have to do the creative life things again, not the destructive death things. And fascism is fully in there's nothing good about fascism. We want to get rid of it. Like, if I could get all this resin out of this bowl right now, it would be good. Nobody would miss it. It wouldn't be a problem. I'm having trouble with that because it's at a difficult place. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to make it happen. And I want you to make it happen too. I know some people who are watching this probably just laugh or think, they know that I'm against the things that they stand for and believe in. And they just say, well, they're not fascist. Well, they are. You probably know that. You probably know that part of fascism is just denying it all the time and blaming the other person all the time. But they are. And, if we can talk about it, if we can talk about anything, like if you leave comments and stuff and we get into a conversation, if we can talk about anything, we can talk you out of fascism. Like, it's not that big a deal. Or buy my book, The Book of Judas, or The Art of Betrayal by God. Buy one of those books and read it. But, just talk to me in comments. That's free. Talk to me in comments. Let's work it out. Like, we can help you out. And why do we want to do this? Because we care about people. Like, we even care about the fascists themselves, because it would be much better to rid the world of fascism by getting all fascists to change than it would, by waiting for you all or whatever to die. We don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We got to stop evil in its tracks, and that means, like, get you off the tracks, like rescue you from something that, it might feel empowering to be part of this and to leave stupid comments on YouTube and stuff, or to be able to downvote stuff. Like, I see people leaving comments about their ability to downvote a Joe Biden video or something. 2,000 downvotes for the latest Joe Biden video by the time it got 140 likes, like the first 5 minutes of it being on there, we got 2,000 downvotes before anybody even had time to watch it. It's a troll factory thing, that's their goal in their game now, or what they can be proud of their lives about. Like, there could be things to like and dislike about Joe Biden. Like I said, my other bowl cleaning spell, using my other bowl, is a Joe Biden bowl, so I'm doing it because I bought it during the Joe Biden presidency, so I've only used it while Joe Biden was president. Figured it'd be a good bowl for ending fascism in Joe Biden. But this one's just more general. I wanted to clean this bowl out and make it more general. I'm going to test it and see how it's doing. Better, but not so great. So, difficult method, not getting much out of here right now. But that reminds me to, take a break, do some other things, come back, try again. Maybe try the Joe Biden bowl again, or try a different bowl, and come up with a different framework for saying, this is what we need to clear fascism out of. Because a lot of my focus, I've been spending too much time in YouTube comments. Like, my last video is talking about getting censored from the Young Turks live stream, but I get censored from lots of live streams on YouTube for various reasons. But it really all amounts to fascism, because The fascists are the ones who don't want free speech. They use censorship as kind of probably their main tool to avoid people finding out about the truth. So, quick links to Foxen, Foxzen, our band, which has magical anti-fascist messages. It's just magically anti-fascist, like magically delicious. It's not that specific or blatant. And then you want the blatant stuff, you get my books, The Art of Betrayal by God and the Book of Judas. And that's anti-fascist. See, there we got a chunk out of there. This will be better at night anyway. I guess I'll wait and get the real resin out at night. I used to do these spells with water. You can see some of them on my videos with water, but I had to stop doing that because it's a big waste of water. So we're doing them with fire now. And we've got this resin that represents fascism that we're cleaning out, burning, sacrificing, getting rid of. In any form that it takes, we're going to get rid of the fascism. And that means racism, homophobia, sexism, transphobia, poverty, oppression, war. That's all fascism. We're getting rid of all of it. Money. We're getting rid of all of it. Okay? So, you're like, oh, this is taking a long time. Well, it's a lot to do. But we are getting rid of all of it. We're doing it in every way possible. And, this is my magical spell to call on fairies, to call on ghosts, to call on angels, to call on aliens, to call on all powers, to call on humans, to call on spirits of all kinds, of ancestors, and even spirits of future descendants, to help us reach that future by ending the fascism that threatens the future and that threatens life as we have it and know it. And I'll get better at saying these things. I'll get better at scraping these things. This goes together. Here we go. We'll get this out of ourselves. We'll help each other out of it. There's ways out. There's a Foxen song called Ways Out. There's ways out of a fascist system. And the way out is for us to all go out together. It's like the bodhisattva, bodhicitta vow that Buddhists take to continue to come back until everyone is liberated. Don't leave anybody out. Come back for everyone. Be fair and good to everyone to get freedom and goodness for everyone. Because the more freedom and goodness there is, it's not that it goes away from anyone else. The more freedom and goodness there is, the more there is for everyone. Freedom and goodness are the kind of things that the more there is, the more there is. It doesn't come from one place to go to another. It's not lost at one place to go to another, to grow in another place. It grows everywhere. And the more it grows together. So that's why we want open borders. We want, increased immigration. Don't discourage people from coming here. Help them. Get them here. Get them into, new homes. Be making new homes for people all the time. And then be going to whatever countries they have, not in a war capacity, but go to whatever countries these people are coming from and help them. Help the countries so that people, if they want to go back to their countries, they can. If they want to stay here in America, they can. If people from America want to go to those countries to help, they can. If people from other countries want to use America as a place to go, like a crossroads for the world, to go to other countries back and forth all the time, helping, they can. Everyone can do this. We can be what America is designed and dreamed to be, which is a land of the free and immigrants. An immigrant land. A land made by immigrants. Where we're trying to get all the immigrants we can get. Open borders. Wide open. We'll give you a ride. Like America is going to be like the Uber of the world, or the Lyft of the world, or the friend who gives you a ride without even having to pay for it of the world. I wanted to make a Lyft service called Splift that was all about blazing, or Duber. It was all about, you're going to be able to get high in this car. Just set it up where it would be legal or whatever. And I also wanted to set up some type of ride sharing thing where just people doing it for free. Everybody does it for free, and if you want to tip people or whatever, you can. But everybody's just doing it for free. Like, we're just giving each other rides. Basically, to put those gig economy things out of business, we're going to give each other rides if we sign up for this service, and we'll do it for free. And just like, let's be trusting or get good ratings or something to know that we can trust people and we're good people, or make sure that everybody's good people. But it's like, start with the presumption that people are good people, and there's ways that good people can all help each other out, all working together, all doing stuff, and more stuff's going to be free. Like, that is the future. If the companies want to be relevant and important and influential in the future, start making more things free now. So colleges, healthcare, all that stuff needs to be free. I know this probably sounds silly to some people in some countries, because they're like, all that stuff is free. In America, it's not. Healthcare is expensive, and it's terrible. It's a big scam. So we need to fix the system, get rid of the fascism, get rid of the greed, get rid of the war. And we can do it. We can get rid of all these things. Get rid of poverty, get rid of racism, get rid of sexism. We can get rid of all of it. Man, I was getting such good globs out of here for a second. But we'll be doing this video again soon and more. And once this candle's burned down, I've got another one. Like, I was going to say, this candle can represent white supremacy. And once it's gone, it's gone. Like, we destroy white supremacy this year. We destroy fascism, racism, and oppression at the root and at the head. Chop the head off of it this year, like 2021. Put them on notice, and say we're gonna do it. I know that sounds, this guy's, it's magic, okay? Like, you think I'm talking too big? Read the Book of Judas. Read, The Art of Betrayal by God. A couple of books I wrote recently. Art of Betrayal by God is a BLM book. The Book of Judas is about a prophecy that Jesus gave Judas. That was, every copy of it was destroyed by the year 200 because they wanted to keep it secret, but one copy survived. They just discovered it in 1950, but they didn't translate it until 2006. And when I wrote the book of The Art of Betrayal by God, the day after I published it, and it contains a little bit about the Book of Judas, or about the Gospel of Judas, the day after I published it, they made a discovery of more scrolls from Jesus' era, from the same type of thing. The stuff that has probably been destroyed, but now they've got copies of it, and they get to find out what people were trying to destroy. Well, in the Gospel of Judas, he was trying to destroy the fact that Jesus told him to stop sacrificing animals, and that Jesus gave him a prophecy that's going to end war and oppression and capitalism, and the time frame that he gave for it seems to be coming true right about now. So, the Book of Judas, the book I wrote just a couple months ago, explains that. Or see my YouTube videos about the Church of Judas, because opening up the Church of Judas means all the other Christian churches get replaced by the Church of Judas. That's what Jesus said was going to happen. So, check it out, decide for yourselves. But truth is, it's believable, and it seems pretty verifiable from the in-depth look I took at it in the Book of Judas. So read that, share it. We're going to solve this. I see a beautiful sunset. There was a nice rainbow earlier tonight, and I see a beautiful sunset seems to be possibly coming on, so I am going to take a break from this spell and save some of my... I think I've got plenty of video space. I'm just going to let this go out the next 2-3 minutes until my camera time is up. See what else I can get out of here. But that's the secret. Be creative, be magical, believe in magic, believe in fairies, believe in spirit, believe in the Holy Spirit, believe in the goddess, believe in nature, believe in love, believe in sex, believe in good things that you know are good, believe in good food, good company, good conversation. But believe in magic as part of all this, as a good thing, and just in whatever way you feel comfortable, and you'll see it come true around you. Like, the more you do it, the more it does for you. And that's why I'm even using magic while I'm cleaning my bowls to rid the world of fascism and evil, because we all got to do it every way we can. And I just want, even though it takes a little while to do it, and I have to do it in sessions, I'm just going to keep doing it and keep trying to have this focus. Try to make things better, make things clearer, make things good, and rid the world of evil, racism, fascism. Just will it. Will it to be done. Will it to be expunged from your life, from reality, from our world and country and people. And do something while willing it that way. Anything you find nice to do that's good, do it while willing the end of an oppressive regime, and it'll help. It'll be part of this magic. Even leaving a comment, even just watching this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks, birds, for chirping. But again, I see some beautiful golden light, so that makes me want to go check and see what the sunset's going to be like. And I'll save, well, not save the fascism, because I'm trying to get rid of all of it. Again, if it worked just like in my dream and a big clump came out right now, that'd be great. But I think I'll move on to a different bowl for a different focus for tonight, to burn this fascism up in the fire of truth. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. I'll be seeing you soon. For now, I'm going to put the fire of truth. And we'll turn it back on in a little bit. But thanks for watching. And thanks for helping in the fascism in ourselves, in our society, in the world.